Hi, my name is Taylor Dey, and I will be presenting about the importance of passwords. So let's get started. First, why do we need passwords? It seems like a pretty self-explanatory question, but believe it or not, some users get lackadaisical and choose to not have a password. Think about it. If you get on your cell phone multiple times a day, would it be more efficient to skip the whole password step and just automatically be logged in? In my opinion, it would be easier and faster, but I still like having my password in case I misplace my phone or if it were to be stolen. Basically, passwords protect valuable information. Social security numbers, addresses, bank accounts, you name it. Think about it. How many accounts do you have that require passwords for entry? Most all of them. And in that case, those accounts must be home for some pretty important information, and that information needs to be protected with a strong password. If you don't choose to create a strong password, there could be consequences. Hackers are the biggest issue when it comes to this. When you use a generic and easy password, they can hack in and steal your information. You can lose valuable data such as photos or emails. Your identity could be stolen, or they could use your computer to commit a crime, and that could potentially fall back on you. No one ever wants this to happen. So let's take a look at how we can create strong passwords. Here are 3 easy steps to prevent the possibility of hacking. 1, make strong, complex passwords like we talked about. Never use the same password for multiple sites, and actively manage your accounts. Here's a kind of a little graphic or picture of some examples of good and bad passwords. Listed here are 9 tips to make a strong password to prevent hackers from getting in. 1, make them long and do not use a common phrase. And yes, I mean long. If they are more complex, it is harder to hack. And please do not use the word password as your password. Next, test your password. Don't reuse your password and use a password manager. You should have different passwords for every site, and this is why you should utilize a password manager. It can help keep all those unique passwords stored safely and easily accessible for you. Don't store passwords on your browser. Follow the password guideline rules every time. Use 2-factor authentication. And lastly, do not ruin all this by using generic security questions. For example, what is your mom's maiden name? Maybe a question in case you forget your password. It's pretty common, and this is such an easy answer that hackers can look up. Think about it, for like Facebook, for example. They could easily look it up on there. To prevent this, an article on lifehacker.com suggests to create fake answers for those questions. These are all good tips when changing current passwords or creating passwords in the future. As far as how this can affect businesses and individuals, let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Below are some statistics from businesses in 2017. As you can see, they have also been affected by security breaches and are continuously being faced with these issues more and more. Not only can this hurt them financially, as you can see here, they can also experience a loss of customers, post-data breach response costs, detection and escalation costs, notification costs, and more. And do you know what the number 1 cause of these breaches are? Yep, you guessed it, poor passwords. I cannot stress to you enough how important it is to create and maintain strong, unique, and differentiated passwords. Whether it be you, the company you work for, or the company that you trust with some of your personal information. We all need to be more proactive about this issue so that we are properly protected and our information is safe. Remember, passwords are like underpants. Change them often, keep them private, and never share them with anyone. Thank you. And here are a list of my sources.